Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video on the Color Me application device. If you've never seen one of these before, this is a Color Me. It is an automatic foundation application system. It's kind of like a little buzzing handheld device that stipples your foundation onto your skin, which is supposed to give you excellent coverage, and it's supposed to be really quick and easy. When you open up the device, you will find it right in the middle of the plastic inner container, and there's also one sponge right here. There's also another sponge inside already connected to the machine. The sponge connected is the liquid foundation sponge, and the sponge right here is for powder foundation application. When you first open your device, there's a little pull tab on here. You're going to want to pull that out, and that will mean that your battery is now like connecting the circuit inside, and you can go ahead and start by turning it on. If you are not a liquid foundation wearer or you just want to switch the sponge, this pretty much just pulls off really easily, and then you can go ahead and reattach the other one and wiggle it into place to get it on there securely. Once you have the correct sponge in place, they say to go ahead and take your liquid full coverage foundation. Today I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin, and to place one pump right into the center of the sponge and kind of spread it out to season the sponge. This is coating it and making sure that your foundation isn't going to keep soaking in every time. You're basically just pre-soaking the sponge, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and just put one drop of foundation on there and spread that out with my fingertips. Once your sponge is coated, you can go ahead and put another pump on there, dot it on your face, and begin blending it in with the machine on. Before I do that, I'm going to apply a little bit of my Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. Now I'm going to go ahead and put another pump of foundation on here, and then just a half a pump of foundation, and that I'm going to dot on my cheeks, my forehead, my chin, and my nose. Now I've just clicked this on. I'm going to use this in circular motions to blend that foundation in. Oh, it's weird. I can already tell the first time that you use this, it's gonna take a lot of foundation because the sponge is definitely soaking some of it up. I don't feel like it's blending, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's just moving. I feel like it's looking streaky. I don't like using this on my nose. Tickles. I watched somebody else do a review of this. I didn't catch her name. I forgot to write that down. But she said it sounded like the battery was straining when she was pulling it like in the circular motions across her face, and I totally get what she means. It sounds like it's like working hard, if you know what I mean. This is not covering my redness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put another pump of foundation on here. Okay, this is not blending into my skin. It's just moving it around on top of my skin. And it's really moving it around. I don't feel like it's... I don't know, can you see what I mean? Like, it's just leaving a little imprint everywhere. I want to bounce it. I want to use my beauty blender. That's what I really want. They also say that you can use the powder sponge with liquid foundation for fuller, more opaque coverage. Maybe I will try that. Oh, but I don't want to waste any more foundation. I don't know if I'm supposed to like season this sponge again if I use the powder one for liquid, but I'm gonna do that just in case. I feel like it's gonna happen anyways when I put the liquid on it, so why not? Oh, I should turn it on. Yes, I like it with this powder sponge better. But I feel like it's gonna take me 6 hours to put my foundation on. Yeah, if you want full coverage, use the powder sponge. It's definitely doing what I thought the liquid sponge was gonna do. It's like really giving me like that flawless finish. I could definitely do this faster with my beauty blender, but this works. Yeah, okay, so the verdict on sponges: use the powder sponge with liquid, and forget the liquid sponge entirely. It didn't do anything. And I find the slower you pull it across your skin, the more it does the stippling effect, I guess, and like looks cuter. Alright, so that is the foundation on. I am going to go ahead and apply my concealer and try and use that to blend it out, and I might even try and do a little bit of a cream contour with it just to get a better idea of the machine. Okay, now that I have the concealer on, I'm going to go back in and try and do the same thing with this concealer. I feel like this machine would be really great for someone with a flatter face, but I have like really deep inset corners right here. It's really not going as far in there as I would like it to do. It is making my concealer look really nice. I guess it's like supposed to be mimicking the idea of like tapping your concealer in with your finger, but at like a 15,000 taps per minute rate. While this has given me really great coverage under my eyes, I still feel like I want to go in with my fingers just to warm the product up and move it around a little bit more. But I mean, I could see if you really wanted to like cover something up under there and leave it thick, this would do it. And I guess if you had a drier consistency concealer, maybe like the NARS Radiant Creamy or the Naked Skin from Urban Decay, it would probably set nicely under the eyes, but I did use a stickier, more wet concealer, so it is looking a little shiny. I'm gonna resist the urge to do it with my fingers and see if it'll set itself. Again, I'm gonna take my Color Me device and blend that in circular motions and a little bit up. I don't know if you can see this happening, but this is doing much better with the cream contour than it did with the all over foundation. Since the foundation, I guess, was already on the sponge and on my face, it's really sandwiching it in nicely, if that's a good way to put it. It's really blending it and giving it a seamless effect on my cheeks and around the hairline. I really am liking this for this cream contouring. I mean, this is my first time using it, so I can't really give you like a yay or nay definitive, but I didn't really love it the first time with the foundation or the concealer, but I really do love it for this, for cream contouring. Now that I have a little bit of foundation, contour, and concealer all on this brush, I'm gonna kind of lightly go back and blend everything all together once through again, just to make it as seamless and beautiful as possible. Alright, that is the foundation, concealer, and my cream contour applied with the Color Me device. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and then I'll be back to give you some final things to say about it. Alright, now that I have the rest of my face on, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Color Me device. By the way, I just filmed this look, so if you are interested in seeing what I did here, go ahead and watch my video that's coming out on Thursday, so in a couple of days, and you'll see this look. So overall, I feel like this device did take a long time to put my foundation on, but that is possibly because it's my first time using it, and secondly because I didn't really like the liquid applicator head. My biggest tip would be skip the liquid head and go straight for the powder application head if you are going for a fuller coverage application. One tip to get a longer lifespan out of your applicators is to spritz them with alcohol every couple of uses or after every use if you have really acne prone or oily skin, and you should get a few extra uses out of them. They say if you have oily or acneic skin that you can use each applicator for 7 days or 7 applications, and if you have normal or dry skin you could go ahead and use it for about a month. So I figure if you are cleaning this, you may be able to get an extra week or so in there. I really need to use this machine a couple more times before I can give you like a full yes or a full-on no. It's really interesting. I really like the concept. I feel like perhaps after I use it for another week or so, I could get my foundation on quicker and with more ease. I felt like I was really working for it, but again, just using it for the first time, it's hard to say. I do have a discount code for you for this device on their website, which I have linked below. You can take 10% off of this with the code FLAWLESS10, and that will be written on the screen right now, as well as in the description box below. Alright, well I hope you all enjoyed my first impression of the Color Me device. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below suggesting other things you want to see me try out for the first time on camera. Go ahead and click on my face right now to subscribe to my channel, and make sure you come back on Thursday to see this look in action. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Both of those things are at JonJonTalks, and I will see you all next time. Bye!